Welcome back to our peanut gallery. I'm Jolene.
I'm Joseph.
We would like to apologize for not being consistent in the past week. Life's been pretty hectic and we haven't been able to find the time to do this. But we're going to do our best to try hard and get it out on time.
Yeah. Today's video is going to be kind of how retroactive jealousy affects me. Like, symptoms, I guess? No symptoms. It'll make sense when I'm done. I don't know that I call them symptoms or just the way it affects me. Weird things. Like, I've talked to you about it. How I don't want to say I lived a sheltered life, but like my parents were very not allowed to do this, not allowed to do that, don't do this, don't do that.
Constricting?
Yeah, so I never really lived my life. And I'm not just talking about sexual stuff either. Like,
Experience.
you moved to the city, you, on a whim, hitchhiked, to Quebec? And, so the fact that she experienced so much more than I have, and yes, I'm talking about sex too, of course, like, everybody has what they call a bucket list, I guess. It's like a bucket list, but I've been so sheltered, and I thought I was pretty experienced. Not like experienced, but a lot of the women I've been with are kind of vanilla. Like very
White?
like bland, I guess. Like, so I haven't really experienced a whole lot of things.
Experimental would be a term.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I get jealous of the fact that she's experienced some of these things that I've only dreamed about. And as simple as they may seem to some people. And because of the retroactive jealousy, then I get jealous because she's experienced those things with someone else, even though it was before my time, which we've talked about. And, like, you have helped me experience some of those things that I wanted to. Like, I don't want to go into detail what they were and stuff, but, like, as an example, the skinny dipping.
Of swimming alone.
Yeah, like, the skinny dipping is something I've always wanted to do, and I got to do it this year, which had to do with my fear of overcoming the fear of water.
He's starting to learn how to experience life now.
Because she asked me, how you gotta come in the water with me if you're scared of water? Like, you get in the water naked, I'm fucking coming in. So,
Hey,
I mean, still is a little bit at a time, but... So, like, she's been helping me experience some of this stuff I didn't get to experience throughout my life. Like, I was with one woman for 15 and a half years. So, I didn't really get to
never experienced.
Yeah, like, we went to the drive-in a lot, but never once ever fooled around at the drive-in. Like, the mindset, we paid to watch a movie, we're watching a movie. So, which makes sense if you think about it, I guess, but...
Well, that's if you actually are more into movies than I am.
Part of the retroactive thing for me is the fact that she did experience stuff that I never got to, and the jealousy pops in because of the fact it wasn't with me. Does that make sense?
It doesn't have to make sense to me.
Like, I know, I'm trying to explain to them about the retroactive jealousy if they don't suffer from it, or...
They may not understand it either.
Yeah, that's one thing I do worry about, like... Because I know, outside looking in, you're probably like, why are you jealous of that? You guys weren't together. I get that. I really do. But with the retroactive jealousy, you can't really... It's...
Also with the retroactive jealousy, it enables me to be able to freely talk about these experiences because of how I am concerned that it would trigger something with him and make him go in a whirlwind of catastrophizing or whatever it is.
You don't really like talking about your past anyway, but I've asked questions.
I do with the people I'm secure with.
Oh.
I'm not secure with you yet. Fully. Like, I love you. I'm going to marry you. I want to be with you. Yes, you did.
I mean, you always told me you don't like to reflect and
I don't like to reflect, but opening up to somebody's a different story than reflecting.
So that's how it affects me. Hopefully that makes... They might not understand it, but hopefully it makes sense. The weird things that bother me that shouldn't. And how... I guess that was it, really.
Well, I'm not in your head, but I hope feel that you are doing a lot better than you once were. Because that's what a relationship is. It's two people getting to know each other, building a bond, helping each other get through their hard times, and not turning your back because of something that is minuscule compared to a bond as such. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't believe I am. People are supposed to support each other, even in their times of childish behavior, like, oh, I don't know, name calling and whatnot, because we're stressed. Having an understanding in relationships, I find, is the best way to try to do it. And I have more of an understanding, not so much of the retroactive jealousy with him. That is something totally new to me. Totally new to me. And he's opening my eyes up to some things and giving me information on things I've never been experienced or even heard of, even though I love psychology.
So what are you grateful for today?
I am grateful that I don't have to have that happen in my head.
I think everybody should be grateful for that.
But there's people out there that it happens to. I'm also grateful for quiet time. Oh, man. Having the grandbabies here, whew, I'm not used to it.
We haven't had a lot of quiet time this week.
No, and it's hard, but it will be worth it in the end, considering the outcomes of all the bonds that's happening. And I am grateful for Perfect Strangers. If I haven't said it before, I'm grateful for Perfect Stranger. Belky Moose.
You started watching the entire series again. Actually,
I've never watched the entire series ever.
We're on season 7 out of 8 now, so
It's getting a little weird.
yeah,
Not as interesting as the first part. What about you? What are you interested in, Joseph?
I'm grateful for my doctor. He's actually been a really big help. I thought of that today compared to doctors I've had in the past. Like, he actually listens to me and seems to actually want to help.
Yeah, I get that from him too.
Yeah, so I'm grateful for my doctor.
I think he's better than my doctor.
Should see if you could switch, but anyway.
I don't need a new man looking at my vagina. Fuck that shit. Pap test? No thanks. Sorry.
Grateful for the Golden Girls. I don't know if I've said that before or not, but
Doesn't
probably.
matter. You can be grateful for them again.
Yeah, love the Golden Girls. And clouds. Just to be different, I guess.
Yeah, nothing wrong with being grateful for clouds.
So, if you have a topic you want us to discuss, I'm going to put the email in the description below.
Mm-hmm.
We'll discuss it. Let us know what you're grateful for in the comments below. If you know anybody that suffers from retroactive jealousy, let us know. Or if you do.
Or any other type of mental situations that we can talk about.
So until tomorrow or next time, everybody.
Take care.
Bye.